Hello, friends. Welcome to Code with Robin. So, today's topic is what is computer and what are its essential components, mainly hardware and software. So, Vian, what is a computer?
A computer is a device that processes information.
When you say information, in computer language, we call it data. So, there could be different types of data. It could be music, numbers, computer processes, images, videos. It can store humongous data within it. You watch different streaming channels, right? Netflix, everything. Can you see how much videos are within that? So for computer, it is nothing but the data. For you, it's a video. But for computer, it is.
Data.
So now we will talk about mainly first the hardware part. What is computer hardware?
It's like a thing that is physical in nature.
Exactly. So computer hardware is physical in nature, which you can touch. You can touch all the hardware parts. If you see, the essential parts of computer are mainly keyboard, mouse, monitor, and CPU.
Central processing unit.
This is called the main heart of the computer. And in the right hand side, you can see all the essential components within it, where one of the major important thing is hard disk, okay, which stores the information. Okay, it's a metallic disk inside the computer. Similarly, it needs a power unit to power it on. You can have DVD player. Motherboard is very essential, which has all the circuit, essential circuit within the CPU, central processing unit. So hardware, which is physical in nature, you can touch it, is known as hardware. Okay. So hardware is mainly categorized into two parts: input devices and
Yeah.
output devices. So can you give me some examples of input devices on the from the screen?
Input devices are like the ones that if you touch a button on the keyboard, it would send the information to the CPU.
Exactly. So example, let's say I am giving a command to the CPU, control P. I want to print something. So what will happen? Computer will understand this command, it will decode it, and it will print. Let's say it printed the image or the document
So
from
the
the printer.
printer is an output
So
device.
printer is an output device. Same way, if you want to play some music, it gets played from the speaker. So speaker becomes
Output.
output. Exactly. So mouse is an input device. So on the screen which you are seeing, these are the input devices and these are the output devices. And but they are mainly hardware. You can touch all of them, isn't it? They, you can see them, you can touch them. Now, what is the computer software? So I will give a small analogy with respect to it. Consider this human body. You can touch my hand, you can touch my head, but can you see the information that is within my brain?
No.
No. So same way, you can see a electric switchboard, right? But can you see the electricity?
No.
Same way, that is the software.
So the
So
brain is a software.
so the information within the brain, that is processing the information, that is running this whole body. So the body is the hardware, the
The brain
brain
is the
which is
software.
running the software within the brain which is running this body is a software part. Okay. So what are the different type of software that you're already using in your day-to-day life for browsing? Okay, in the internet is also one of the major revolution in the human mankind. Okay, why we call it? Because it is multiple devices that are connected together to give you information across the world. That's why it is called www, world wide web. Okay, so you use YouTube, you use Google for search engine, social media, Facebook, all these are examples of software. So software, when you learn code, that is nothing but you will be creating software that sits on top of hardware and it runs. Okay. Now, what is the language of computer? What computer understands? Example, when you and me are speaking, we are talking in English or in our native
Native
language,
language
Hindi.
Hindi.
So, what computer understands?
Binary.
Binary. What is binary?
Binaries is just like a bunch of zeros and ones.
Yes. So, binary is either zero or one. So, it's like a switch. A switch can either be on or off. It is, if it is off, it is zero. If it is on, it is one. But how you will achieve it? You know how you will create that hardware. So, what has happened in so scientists created, you call them electronic switching devices, known as, they both are electronic switching devices. Before transistors were invented, people were using vacuum tubes, and after that transistors,
Transistors.
but both do the same thing. They are electronic switching devices. When you pass the current through it, it turns on, and if you turn off the current or voltage, it turns zero. So through this, there are millions and billions of transistors within the modern computers that stores the information in 0 and 1. Now, example, let's say, Vian, you wrote CODE on your keyboard. So how computer will store this information?
In binary.
In binaries. This is how interesting it looks like. Look how it will store this information. And what is binary system and what is decimal system, how it gets converted, we will cover it in our subsequent videos. Okay. So now, in order to know the history of computers, it's very important to understand the contribution of Charles Babbage in 1830. In 18th century, Charles Babbage, who is from which country he is?
Mm, Britain.
Yeah, he's from Britain. He's an English. He was an English scientist who discovered the first computer. That's why he's called as father of computers.
Computers.
But the computer he made that time, there was not much understanding about the electric current. So the computer that he made was mechanical in nature. There were punching cards within it. There was no transistors within it. So the size of that computer, you know how much big it was. This is
As
a
big
fun
as
fact.
this one.
Yeah, it's a fun fact. It was as big as this room.
Emotional damage.
Then what happened there? After 100 years, there was a revolution. Electricity was understood by the people. People were having access to the electricity. And then first electronic computer was invented in 1940.
40.
Then in 1947, revolution took place where transistor invention, especially the transistors, got invented after your vacuum tubes. Okay. In 1970,
First
first computer
computers
with
with
microprocessor,
microprocessors appeared in the
early
early
1970. So what
1970s.
happened? These millions of transistors, which are nothing but the switching devices that stores 1001s. So when you store any image, video, when you stream from Netflix or Amazon Prime, when you watch anything for computers, it is just zeros and ones. Okay, for you, you think, oh, there are so many images in your device or cell phone, but believe me, it's all zeros and ones. And how it is arranged, how it is written, that part anyways we are going to cover in our subsequent videos. So thanks for watching this video. Do like and subscribe if you like this content, so that we could make more and more content for you. Thank you, thanks a
Bye.
lot. Bye.